Hey everybody, welcome to Obscurities and Miniatures, and today I have a nice little treat for me, courtesy of my daughter of all people, who is not the most hobby-focused tabletop model building person in my immediate family, but kudos to her. She came through for Father's Day this year. I know it's a little later than Father's Day, but considering they were out of the country for a good chunk of the month of June, when they picked these up, I was not able to get them until now. So I've been building a couple of these 1/12 scale girly mecha robot action figure model kits for a few months now. Some of them I've shown off on the channel, some of them I will eventually, but I kept thinking to myself, I had seen one of these before at a hobby shop in Japan, and I was like, that looks like a fun kit just to put together just for the heck of it. And I was telling my daughter about this, so she remembered, shockingly, but no, she's a good kid. And so she picked me both of these up for Father's Day, which I thought was a cool little gift. These are made by Hasegawa, so they are legit nice quality kits. We've got a Capsule Toy Machine here in 1/12 scale, so all of my 1 minute sister, whatever they're called, 30-minute sister girls, I don't know, I can't remember. Anyway. 2 sets of Capsule Toy Machine are included, snap kits. She didn't bother to take off the price tag. Where did she get this? I don't know. Can't tell. Doesn't have the name of the store. Probably Joshin. That's where we tend to go. You can see a finished look at the model here. And you get little nice gotcha balls that are totally going to get lost if I'm not careful. The kit itself looks pretty simple to put together here. Pull it out of the bag. So we have all of the balls there. Some clear ones as well. Now, what they should have had is a little recycle bucket for everybody to throw them in. So you can see that's the top and the bottom. And then the parts of the machine. So actually it's pretty simple, gotta say. See here the little turning thing. Mechanism. I think I'm probably going to end up spending more time... Oh shoot, are these even stickers? No. Oh boy, so I have to like literally cut these out and glue them on. Okay. Interesting. That's pretty hardcore. Of course, if you wanted, you could just stick whatever you want on there, but I have to put something. It has to be on there. There's the directions. That's it. Okay. These are just how to do the decals. These aren't even decals, guys. These are like literally just a piece of paper. Alright. The other one we have here is the crane machine, the claw catcher. Oh. It's on the back. Maybe it's on the back of the other one. I just tossed it on the floor, so I have no idea to check. Okay. Alright, well that's better. These look like actual stickers for a crane game. Well, how come the other one doesn't get actual stickers? That's weird. I don't know. Let's see, here we have the sides of the machine. Whee! I'm going to assume that's the back on the top. I mean, this is pretty simple stuff. This doesn't look like it's going to be overtly complex. They're both in the same colors. That's pretty simple. I was going to say similar to what you actually see in Japan usually. A lot of the machines are similarly colored. I don't think I'm going to be able to get all of these stickers on yet. I'll see how it goes. These do feel like stickers rather than decals, so that's just really bizarre that one has decals and the other doesn't. Really weird. But I will put them together as I wonder why this guy's showing up on camera, and we'll see how they turn out. Okay, folks, we got our capsule and our crane machine all put together here. Pretty simple when all is said and done, but I still managed to screw it up, and I hope I can turn this into a learning experience for you all, because I am quite unhappy, but I think I'll have to figure something out. So the gotcha machines are pretty simple, and I realized it's not actually supposed to be stickers, because what you do is actually need to take off the top here, and then you can just pull this out. It's like just a sheet of paper, which makes more sense, come to think of it, because I've seen plenty of machines that didn't have them on correctly. The two-part white and blue capsules, which were actually needed to be built, were a little obnoxious, and that just seems to be the usual case with the translucent plastics. They just didn't want to work as well as they should have. You can see here they have this little connector piece on the back. Whether or not you use that, you can have them freestanding if you want. Everything is snapped together, but what you can do here is actually, I believe I need to take off the bottom, and then you can actually have a multi-tiered machine when everything wants to snap into place there. So when you have your 1/12 scale models, about right. Coming to use the machines totally makes sense, right? If you wanted to have smaller figures, I have no idea why. I guess that would work too. Now, this, no issue here. No issue with the gotcha machine, and I do like the fact that we have so many extra little sheets to use. My wife said I need to put the out of order on there. We'll probably do that in the future. I have time to cut them out. Let's talk about the crane game, because the crane game was the one that I really was looking forward to, and you'll notice that there's something missing on it at the moment, and that's the whole front door. The front door, unfortunately, again, this is due to completely human error, was supposed to have a notch up at the top right here, and down here, and then you need to also paint the knobs silver. I didn't realize that. And if you look at the artwork right here, this is where those knobs are. They're super teeny tiny, and I was just glancing at it and didn't realize that's the case. So when you look more carefully at it, you'll see there's a little peg right there. I didn't realize that. And so this whole thing is supposed to basically slot in there so that the machine can open up, and you can take the prizes out if you've ever played around with enough crane games. There are a lot of stickers involved, so all of these boxes, outside of the bottoms of them, and you'll see I did an awful job there, but that's okay, had to have their stickers placed on there, and even the pieces in the back stacked up. Yes, I know, it's a poor sticker job, but it's okay, I can always trim them down. Sadly, there's no working mechanism to get the things out. You're welcome to squeeze in there and remove things. That totally works. The crane obviously slides and lowers. I don't want to mess with it since it's that translucent plastic, and I'm afraid it's going to break. Same thing here. You can't really turn. You can turn the knobs on the gotcha machines, but nothing comes out. Unfortunately, you can stick a, capsule there, but that's about it. And I keep thinking, and I was asking my kids, and they weren't sure themselves, but I swear we had found, when they were young, from the supermarket, they had working machines, like with candy or something, lemonade flavors or something, I don't know, but I have no idea what happened to those, and I'm sure they weren't to scale, but these are actually to scale. But I had a Bandai. I finally found my Bandai girl here. Missing is a picture of her father swearing up and down like a sailor because he just had it. We used to always use the machines whenever we would go visit the grandparents overseas. And usually, just about every trip, we'd end up coming home with some big prize. So that had to become a tradition. Lose many, many 100 yen coins playing. And that's actually a nice touch on the door there. They have a couple of options for the various prices. 200 yen for one plate, 300 for two. 200, 500, 1,000, 5,000. I've seen some of those expensive ones. I've never wanted to touch them. That's just a lot of money to gamble away. At least if it's $1 or $2. Hey, we might have a chance, right? So outside of that little error on my part, which I think either I'm going to glue it closed or see if I can figure something out, maybe just get like a piece of, I don't know, paperclip or something that might fit in there. Run it all up and down the wall there. I think a piece of wire might work. Just glue it to the back of the door, and then that should do it. So, kind of cool little kits. I know there's a few other models that Hasegawa put out in their 1/12 scale like this. Besides that, I know they have some figures of various genres, eras of, you know, realistic girls they call them, but you have to paint those. I don't know if they're snapped together. They're probably glued together, but I know they have like old vending machines, udon machines. I'm probably going to pick some up the next time I go. Just fun little kit. I wouldn't be surprised if these end up in the background of this channel at some point or another. I don't know if you'll be able to see them all the time. But yeah, once I get that figured out. I love the stickers on it. Love the look. Definitely gets me nostalgic for spending many hours in various game centers in both the States and in Japan. Got to go there before the internet blew things up, before the grand decline of, you know, actually playing in person against people. A lot of good times there. So, nice, reminiscent of better times, safer times, but hopefully in the near future I will get to be doing that with my kids again, but at least I can live vicariously through my tabletop experiences, right? So, good luck to those of you who wish to hunt these down. I know they're probably going to be available through most of the major model importers like AmiAmi or HobbyLink Japan. Hobby Search, definitely give those a good look if that's what you're interested in. Hopefully they will have something you are just as interested in as I am. So with that said, this has been High Lord Tamberlane with Obscurities and Miniatures, saying thanks for watching, and we will see you back here soon. Bye bye.